Montana DPHHS has also provided an update on the flu cases, reporting 3 people died last week from flu-related illness. Altogether, 4 people have passed away from the flu this season in Montana. Overall, the state saw nearly 1,000 new confirmed cases in the flu the last week in January. That brings the total number of cases since the season began in October to just over 4,000. The virus has sent 186 people to the hospital this winter.
Missoula art galleries are gearing up for another First Friday tonight, including the Zootown Arts Community Center, where a new exhibit is going on display. 3 refugees from the Democratic Republic of Congo are showcasing their artwork at the ZAC just in time to ring in Black History Month. Paintings, clothing, and textiles by Lorenzo and Luke Mugundozi and Moses Bushiri are on display. The exhibit was facilitated by Soft Landing Missoula, and Mary Poole says this is how the artists are giving back to the community.
When we have people that are excited about sharing, whether that's food or art or music, we really make it a priority to find an avenue for them to be able to do that.
The exhibit is on display through the rest of this month. It was a rescue mission, and this one has a happy ending.
KPAX's John Wells takes us to Kalispell, where that missing hawk we told you about a few days ago is home safely, back with her owner, thanks to a massive search effort.
I'm here with Carrie, Gabrielle, and Hawkeye, who spent 6 long nights away from her safe home out in the wild.
Kennel flipped over and got thrown into the middle of the yard.
A massive windstorm last Saturday sent Carrie Gabrielle's rough-legged hawk Hawkeye out into the wild. Hawkeye, a rescue hawk missing one eye, spent 6 long nights away from shelter before being rescued and returned safely back to Carrie's home Thursday night. Rescue efforts started last weekend with dozens of volunteers on the search for the elusive hawk. Carrie says rescue crews caught a break Wednesday night after Hawkeye was spotted high up in a tree across the street from Russell Elementary School.
So we started there yesterday at 7:30 in the morning. And 8 times she flew to different trees, so the whole group would have to pack up and go try and chase her and find out which tree she landed in.
Along with volunteers, Kalispell Fire Department assisted Thursday night using a rescue ladder to remove Hawkeye safely from the tree. Carrie says Hawkeye was hungry and a bit cranky, but relatively healthy for having spent so much time away from home.
When I got her home, I settled her down, put her in a dark enclosure where she could spend the night, gave her a full meal, which she ate, and she seems much better today.
Carrie says she was overwhelmed with all the support from the Kalispell community. She's thankful for the dozens of volunteers spending countless hours out in the snow and cold to help bring Hawkeye home.
It kind of hit me last night when I got home, and everything was vibrating, and I was kind of numb at that point. I was extremely overwhelmed with all the people.
In Kalispell, I'm Sean Wells, MTN News.
What a great story. She has been Hawkeye's main caregiver since 2014.
Just ahead, the Race to the Sky takes off this weekend in Lincoln. Everything you need to know from the starting line to the classroom.
And still to come, a former Montana Grizz linebacker invited to the 2020 NFL Combine. Details coming up later right here on KPAX.
Powered by the Montana Television Network. The 5:30 news continues on KPAX, Montana's news leader.
The annual Race to the Sky sled dog competition starts today, and vet checks for the dogs kicked off this afternoon in Lincoln.
KPAX's Alexia Gallo spoke with members of the vet team about what it takes to prepare those dogs for this Iditarod qualifier.
Hello everyone, we are here in Lincoln for the annual Race to the Sky competition. Now this race is on Saturday, but right now we are here for the vet checks. Now what that means is that there are about 200 dogs here. All of them need to go through inspection before the race. Now, I do have a veterinarian with me. Her name is Dr. Topham. Now, Dr. Topham, go ahead and tell us, what does it take to get a dog ready for this type of race?
Okay, well, we have about 20 mushers this year, and I think you already did the math, about 200 dogs. Half of those dogs are going to be running 300 miles, half of those dogs are going to be running 100 miles. They're probably training pretty similarly. Most of the time, their training season starts in August. And of course, there's no snow in August, so they're on dirt and ATVs. Most of them have a run-rest schedule that would be very similar to what you see with Olympic athletes.
All right, well, thank you for your time, Dr. Topham. I'm going to go ahead and let you get back to these dogs. Yeah, all right. Now, again, as these dogs are going through their vet check, they're preparing for the race on Saturday. Some of these dogs have to go to 300 miles. So that's definitely going to take a lot of training, a lot of injury, a lot of fatigue, as you mentioned, as the veterinarian mentioned. So we're definitely excited. We wish nothing but the best for these dogs. Reporting here in Lincoln, I'm Lexi Guile. Back to you.